All right, we are moving on, of course, with our conversation this morning to talk about the situation in River State. We all know the unfolding situation. I don't want to bore you too much, but you're aware of what happened some time ago with the pulling down of the River State House of Assembly and the contention as to who are the rightful members or which House of Assembly is the right one in River State. We have two houses of assembly, one close to the governor, it's a pro-governor, Sim Fubara. We have one which is a pro former governor, Yeson Wike. So which is the correct one? Which is the right one according to the law? And we want to speak to the members of the River State House Assembly. But before we do that, we have a lawyer joining us this morning. I hear there's supposed to be a court hearing today. There's some rumor that some document was leaked yesterday that is about that court ruling or court hearing today. I don't know if it's true. We don't want to spread fake news. But Higher King, O.C. Higher King Esquire is a legal practitioner. He's been on this program before. He's based in Port Harcourt, River State, one of the most popular lawyers in that state. O.C. Higher King, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay.
It's a pleasure being here once more.
It's great to have you. There's a movie that we watched some time ago. It's called Olympus Has Fallen. And there's a hotel in Port Harcourt called Olympia Hotel then. It was brought down. So we used to crack a joke then that Olympia has fallen. But this time it's the River State House Assembly that was brought crashing down to earth. For you as a Rivers man and a legal practitioner in that city who has been observing the political happenings right from 1999 till now, what's your take on the ongoing crisis in the politics of River State?
Kofi, first and foremost, is unfortunate what is happening. And I did a research recently, and I came up with the conclusion that Nigeria politicians, Rivers politicians included, they don't do what is constitutional, they don't do what is moral, they don't do what is legal, and only what they do is what is political. And most of the time, what is political is not constitutional, is not moral, it's against the law. So what is political to them usually goes contrary to every known law and every known moral and constitutional provisions. That is actually what Nigerian politicians do. The things you think that the Constitution have even said you shouldn't do this, that is what they do most of the time. So it's unfortunate, and that is what they do. That is why we find ourselves where we are today. Now, the Constitution did not make provision for godfatherism. It doesn't make provision for rigging, but they rig. It doesn't make provision for godfatherism, but they have godfathers. It doesn't make provision for stealing, but they steal. It doesn't make provision for embezzlement, but you see them embezzling. Some of my colleagues, some of these actors now, ministers, governors, or whatever, X this, X that, these are men we know ourselves in 1999. They were not there, we are nobody. They couldn't even buy a car. They don't own a bicycle. They don't own anything. But today, they are billionaires. Billionaires, you are physically seeing these assets. You are seeing it, and nothing is happening. So why wouldn't there be crisis? Why wouldn't other people fight to come in? That is the problem. Most of them that went into politics in 1999, they didn't have anything. They didn't have jobs. That was why they went. Say, okay, people like me, I didn't believe the military we are going. I said, no, they won't go. These guys are trickish. They did this. How can you hand over within 1 year? This man, Abu Salami, handed over in less than 1 year. He came into office, I think July 9th, 1998. Handed over in May, less than a year. We never believed. So people that didn't have job, never do well, they went into politics, and fortunately, power was given to them. People that couldn't pay their house rents, today they are billionaires, mega. So by 2003, when people wanted to come, reasonable people want to come in, they charged them out. That was when they started forming cult groups, boys, this, that, to make army boys. That was what happened to make sure they consolidate themselves in power. That was how the cult groups came up, the warlords came up from all sections of Rivers State, all over Nigeria. And it has continued for the next 20 years, and nothing has been done about it. Right. So coming down to Rivers State, you will see that section, the controversial section, I don't know what started the fight because I am not seen, I am not with it. So I really don't know what actually started the fight. But we just woke up one morning and we heard that some members of the House of Assembly are seeking, they want to impeach the governor. That was what we heard. But let's check on what the other rumors we heard that led to it. That there was control of internally generated revenue, that this man wants to be taking 9 billion, this one wants to take 15 billion, that there was an account, a secret account that was opened, and this man said, no, this kind of money, go and open another account. These are rumors that we heard. But the fact is that people sat on the, I think, 30th of November, if I remember, that was when this whole crisis started, to impeach the governor. Now, they didn't succeed. The thing failed because they said some people came now, the place was now burned down. I saw the place, yes, there was a kind of burning down. Yeah. The place was now burned down. Then we now went to the next level. The next level was that these other people now said, oh, they have declared these other people, they're no longer, they removed them from being house leaders, positions and all that. This other one countered and said, look, your seats have been suspended. Now, let us go to the Section 109, the controversial Section 109. No, not controversial. Clear. No, sorry. I withdraw that word. The most talked about Section 109 of 1999 Constitution as amended. Let me say this. This Section 109 was not there from 1999. It was as a result of this incessant cross-carpeting or decamping or whatever name it has had several names, decamping, cross-carpeting,
dumping.
Abandoning your party.
The one that I like is dumping. They say
dumping. These now that was why Section 109 came to cure that defect. And yet our politicians still went against it. That is why I told you they don't do what is legal. They don't do what is constitutional. They don't do what is moral. They only do what is political. And what is political is usually against the Constitution, against the law, and against all known morals. Look at it there. For a very, very normal human being, seeing this section, if a member of the House of Assembly shall vacate his seat, now, he becomes a member of another legislative house and all that. Talk about when you go to a National Assembly, you become a minister. G, you become a minister, you become a governor, you become a deputy governor, you become a commissioner. You vacate your seat. Now, G, we are 1G, Section 109, sub 1G. Now, if the shall vacate his office, being a person whose election to the House of Assembly was sponsored by, mark the word, House of Assembly. House of Assembly is not National Assembly. So this section is talking about the State House of Assembly. That is what they're talking about, not National Assembly or Senate.
So, High King, sorry to interrupt, but the controversy lies in what constitutes a division or a disagreement in the party. And the members of the House, before they sang on your mandate and waved the APC flag in the erstwhile conference room or let me say event hall of the House of Assembly, amphitheater, I want to call it that has now come crashing down to earth. Before they sang on your Monday, we shall stand and wave those APC flag. The letter from the, I think, deputy speaker or so, saying, no, I can't stay in PDP, was that the position of the secretary of the party, Senator Samayawo, who was the party's governorship candidate in the Imo State election that was just concluded, which Obos Odimba won, that he is in court regarding whether he is still the secretary of PDP. So that's they're not happy with it. They feel that, well, the party is divided, so they can't stay. So what constitutes a division, sir?
It's simple. You have just said it. As PDP is now in Rivers State, there is a division. Today, Today is 18th of December 2023. There is now crisis in PDP. But before this defection, were there crisis? The answer is no. There was none in the state. And they also acknowledged it. They didn't say there was crisis in the state. They only said there was crisis at the national. That was where I was going. So this one owner is talking about a state house of assembly, not national house of assembly. So if there was crisis at the national, and the state now says, oh, there was crisis in the national, how does it affect the state? He says, being a person whose election to the House of Assembly was sponsored by a political party, he becomes a member of another political party before the expiration of the period for which that house was elected. Look at the proviso. That's what we call in proviso. You know, these politicians and this law, there's the way they do something. They tell you, say, hey, you will not kill somebody. If you kill somebody, they will kill you. But, that is the but. I want to read the but now. For the average person now, the but, we call it the but now it says provided, the proviso, we call it proviso in law, or but if you kill person in self-defense, it is not murder. That is the example here. It says, but provided that his membership of the later political party is not as a result of a division in the political party of which he was previously a member. So, presently, now don't answer your question to say that presently there is division in anybody that defects now anybody that defects now is right, because there's a problem in PDP in Rivers State.
But wait, let's talk about the reason they gave, which was Samayamu's court case regarding the secretaryship of the People's Democratic Party at the national level. Is PDP as a party nationally divided because of that? Because it says, provided the membership of the latter political party, as they shall lose their seat, provided a membership of the latter political party is not as a result of a division in the political party of which he was previously a member, or a merger. Of course, there's no merger, or more political parties, or factions by one of which he was previously. So is there a faction? Was there a faction in the PDP, sir? If not, was Isaiah's court case or the contention regarding the secretaryship of the PDP, does it constitute a division?
That is what I'm saying, that they don't do what is constitutional. They have seen this constitutional provision, and they still went ahead to rape it.
No. Are you saying that there's no division in the PDP? Or there was
there division? There was none.
Yeah.
Up till now in Rivers State, except now that some people have said, "Oh, we have gone to APC." But the leadership of APC of PDP Rivers is still intact. Now, he's talking about even a state, not national. It must be in your own state. The division, the merger, the acrimony, whatever it is, should be in your own state. This place particularly talks about a state house of assembly, not national house assembly. So,
but is it not talking about the PDP as a party, which is the national PDP? That was my thinking.
No, you're talking about PDP, but this particular section, we don't, in law, there is what we call, when you're interpreting the constitution or the law, you don't input what they did not put. If you look at that place, it says, being a person whose election to the House of Assembly, that is where this proviso comes in.
But it talks about a political party. It's a PDP being the political party now in question, not a national party.
I am saying you that this section that we are quoting now is particularly talking about House of Assembly of the state, not National Assembly. If a member of the National Assembly, maybe a House of Representatives or senator, they comes and begin to say that there was a division in the national because of the secretaryship of the PDP, we can listen to him. This place 109 1 sub G is talking about state. You don't put House of Assembly. You don't add anything there. You don't assume that it is that House of Reps members are included. No. In law, we don't assume. You will be specific of what the law says. And that is what the law have just said here.
Okay, so you're saying that there was no division in People's Democratic Party in Rivers State at the time they were moving? That there were no factions in the PDP in Rivers State at the time they were moving?
That is why they are looking for where there is crisis now. Do you need to look for where there is crisis for you to determine? You don't need to look for where there is crisis for you to decamp from your
All right.
party.
All right.
So if there was
Yeah.
a crisis in Sokoto PDP, you now decamp from party, you now decamp in Rivers State. No.
Okay. Hi, King. Stay with me. We want to take some calls. Thank you so much. Please stay with me. We want to take some calls. For those listening, you can call us 0700-993-993-993. As a number to call 0700-993-993-993. I already told you would speak to one of the 27, or is it 26? I'll try to find out from him this morning. He's already on standby. We'll talk to him later from the House of Assembly. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Bartels.
Yes, welcome. Very quickly, name, location, and contribution.
This is Pastor Ladipo.
All right, Pastor Ladipo, please go.
I'm calling from Orilego.
Good to have you.
I think the challenge we are having here is the judiciary.
No.
The judiciary are taking a firm position and stamp their authority. These politicians will not be misbehaving. That is just the reality. The politicians are misbehaving because they have pocketed the judiciary. Otherwise, these people won't decamp and stand on that ground. And today, a judgment is coming out. Well, we have already seen what was going on since yesterday. It's terrible. That is the situation we find ourselves. Judiciary should be blaming all these brouhahas because they did not take a firm decision.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for your time. Let's pick next call. Hi, King, do you agree that the judiciary should be blamed in all of this?
No. You see, when people talk, you don't talk generally. I am not going to defend judiciary here that judiciary is not corrupt. Judiciary is corrupt as much as the politicians, as much as the legislature, as much as the executive, as much as including me and you, including everybody. Because the corruption now, you are forced to even be corrupt. You are forced. You are mandated. You are compelled to be corrupt in Nigeria as it is right now. Because the things are so hard. You refuse to be corrupt, you may be killed. You refuse to be corrupt, you may be set up. So it's either you give way. If you cannot beat them, give way. If you join them, you must do it the way they want you to be done. Let me say this. The problem is not the judiciary. The problem is the law, is the constitution. The constitution. And who made the constitution? The politicians made the constitution.
All
the
right.
executive made the constitution. In 1999, there was no judiciary, there was no legislation. Who drafted the constitution alone? It
All
was
right.
the executive.
Hi, King, before you go, because of time, very quickly, I'm sorry to interject there. In about 30 seconds, have you seen some purported leaked judgment from FCT High Court regarding the removal of these 27, declaring their seats vacant?
My brother, is terrible. I don't know whether that is correct or I think it's not correct. Which judge will leak his judgment? How did it happen? I don't believe in that document. Politicians, they told me once that they will do what they want you to do.
All right.
Or they will preempt what you want to do.
Okay.
I'm not defending, but that judge, how did he do it? Did they get into his bedroom or into chambers and all that?
Hi, King, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate you.
Like I said, the problem is
Thank
that
you.
politicians
We have to
control everybody. That is the problem.
Thank you so much, O.C. Hacking, Esquire, legal practitioner, joining us from Port Harcourt. We appreciate your time. We'll go for a break. When we come back, we'll take some more of your calls and thoughts. Stay with us.
Now, we already know we are very much in the season of double with OnePlay.ng. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? OnePlay.ng does not plan to let up, because this Christmas, OnePlay.ng is hitting you with the Jingle Bell jackpot. What does it mean, you're asking? Well, 500,000 naira will be up for grabs on Friday, the 22nd of December 2023. And here is how it works. On the morning crossfire on that day, 100,000 naira will be given away. On What's Up Lagos, on that same day, 100,000 naira will be given away. And of course, on the sunny side, 100,000 naira will be given away. It doesn't stop there, because on the hard facts, 100,000 naira will also be given away. And of course, on Game On, 100,000 naira will be given away, all in one day, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely mind-blowing. Now, to qualify, all you have to do is play the one play game between the 12th of December and the 22nd of December 2023. That is all it takes. Just by doing that, you qualify to be in the Jingle Bell jackpot. Now, to play, do not forget, it has not changed. Go to www.oneplay.ng, pick Nigeria Info as your station, and play with as little as 500 naira. In a few seconds, your ticket is in the draws. Or you could pick up your phone and dial *347 *880 *3#, and just like that, you will be in the draws. Now, the more more you play, the more your chances of winning. Remember to play responsibly and make sure you are above the age of 18 while playing. Now, OnePlay.ng is a registered trademark of the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission. What are you waiting for, ladies and gentlemen? Start playing, start winning, start spreading the joy. Merry Christmas.
This is an infomercial.
You dey try, you dey work hard for your money to grow large. There's a trusted means we know they fellow. We deliver, you can tell. We make your pockets deep like Wello. So get your loans with no issues. Do investments, no issues. Financial advisory, no issues. So you should go and make your money move. Solution faster.
Enjoy life with less worries when you get loans, investments, and financial advisory services from Future Finance. Simply visit www.futurefinance.com. That is www.fewchorefinance.com. Future Finance. We cater for everybody.
To cook correct food, they always give me joy. That's why anytime I they cook like this, I they always season them with Knorr cubes. Come add correct vegetables inside. Ugu, tatasheo, shombo, onions. No one I know they put. Now he make my pikin them, they always enjoy my cooking.
Daddy, I never will. I want more.
You summer all your food with correct vegetables. Come season them with Knorr cubes for that to get delicious taste. Today, chop better.
Oh yeah, now. When you got somebody you love, and you want to show them how much, Gift cards are the surest gift that you can trust. Sure gifts for everyone.
Do you know what to give your employees, partners, and clients during the holiday season? Sure Gift vouchers are the best way to give them exactly what they want. And guess what? Employees thank their HR for the best gifts when they get the Sure Gifts vouchers. For businesses, there's no need for logistics, warehousing, and delivery headaches. Sure Gifts vouchers are redeemable at top stores in Nigeria like Spar, ShopRite, and many more. Simplify your life and be one of all the 1,000 smart companies already using Sure Gifts. Call 0191256160 today or email hello@suregifts.com.ng.
Have you seen the new Mirinda 60cl bigger bottle? Is plenty. It's got a new look, refreshing taste, and the size. You can legit start drinking at 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m. Okay, I exaggerated, but you get the drift.
Get more refreshment and more enjoyment from Mirinda 60cl bigger bottle, also available in pineapple flavor. Mirinda 60cl bigger bottle, more refreshment and more enjoyment is plenty.
Hi there, my name is Mercy Johnson Okoje.
My name is Joke Silva.
Hi there, I am Aproko Doctor.
My name is Chef Winnie, aka Delicious Food.
It's your boy Cruz with Joe. I love cooking.
And my choice of cooking oil.
And my choice of cooking oil is Power Oil.
My choice is Power Oil.
Use Power Oil. It's triple filtered. It contains omega-6 and 9, and it's fortified with vitamin A. Plus, it comes in different packs and sizes, so you can afford it without breaking the bank.
Power Oil. Every person in my life deserves correct breakfast. Brother me deserves all the nourishment he can get. Mama Nkechi Unko, she has such a big heart. She deserves a breakfast that can nourish her. And let's not forget my little sister. This Peak Mini is just her size. Small but mighty, just like her.
There's nourishment for you with the new Peak Mini Pack. Now you fit chop better breakfast. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Uncle Dentist, what are cavities? And how does Colgate protect my teeth from cavities? Does it use Kung Fu?
No, dear. Most tooth pains are caused by tooth holes called cavities. When you brush daily with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, its expert formula locks natural calcium in our teeth and helps protect them from cavities.
It's time to upgrade to the world.
Bells ring and joy begins to flow. In this season, Chivita juice is the
Chivita. Enjoy your Chivita this season.
Enjoy your Chivita.
From 32, we're now down to 4. We'll walk away with a grand prize of 1 million naira. Aquino Seyon Charles will tackle Milanengo Fury David for one of the 2 spots in the finals. They will debate the topic. The spate of coups in Africa should be viewed as viable revolution. Clem Mika will go head-to-head with Mary Ukeashia for the 2nd spot in the finals. They will debate the topic. Shutting markets and clamping down on street traders will do more harm than good in Lagos. Join your moderators, Femi Obong Daniels and Yvonne Haifo on Monday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Nigeria Info's I Beg to Differ Students Debates Tournament. 32 debaters, now 4. 1 winner. 1 million naira. Supported by Opuende, Bukahot, and Stova Industries. For sponsorship, call 0703-498-4352 or send an email info@nigeriainfo.fm. I beg to differ.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number 1 station for talk. Let's talk. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, Lagos, we're back, and of course, we're taking your thoughts on the current and unfolding situation in River State. 0700993993993 is the number to call. We had a guest online. I don't know what happened. Has it put us on hold? Honorable, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, all right, fantastic. Going to put you on shortly, but we have with us a sort of a memo or a letter from the River State House of Assembly. This has a letterhead of the House of Assembly to the National Chairman, Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, plot 436 Zambezi Crescent, Maitama Crescent, FCT Abuja. It says, with the subject House Resolution, it says, at the 90th Legislative sitting of the 10th Assembly held on Wednesday, 13th December 2023, the House considered a motion to declare the seat of the following 25 honorable members of the River State House of Assembly vacant. And it mentions some names. And it says, in the foregoing, the House resolved as following, that the seats of the aforementioned decammed members of the River State House of Assembly are declared vacant by this House in accordance with Section 109, Sub 1 and 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, like you had 1999 as amended, like you had our lawyer guest who was on with us earlier. It says, too, that the Independent National Electoral Commission is directed to conduct a fresh election on the 25 state constituencies in River State House Assembly in compliance with Section 109, Sub 1G of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended. 3 says that the House resolved and hereby directs the Accountant General of River State to give effect to the resolution of this House and suspend the payment of the salaries and other emoluments due to the former members of this House. It ends by saying the National Chairman, Independent National Electoral Commission, River State, is hereby requested to implement the resolution accordingly. Signed, Right Honorable Barrister Ehe Ogerenye Edison, DSSRS Speaker. That's a letter I have in my hand. Another one still addressed to INEC says, notice of vacancies in the River State House of Assembly pursuant to Section 109, blah, blah, blah. Still the same thing. And the names I'm seeing here, we have the likes of Tonya Williams Queen, Ahoda East State Constituency. I can see Honorable Jack Major M, Akoko Story State Constituency 1. I can see George Enemi Alabo, Asarito State Constituency 2. I can see Honorable Opuende Lolo Isaiah, Akoko State Constituency 2. And Opuende Lolo Isaiah Honorable is with us on the program this morning. Honorable, good morning to you.
Good morning, Kofi Bartels.
Thank you so much for your time and for agreeing to join us. I know it's been a really stressful week for you. But I don't know if you've seen this letter sent from the River State House of Assembly to INEC. Your name is there, and they're asking the INEC chairman to declare your seat vacant, along with 24 of your colleagues who decamp from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress in River State. What's your reaction to that, please?
Well, Mr. Kofi Bartels, thank you for having me here. And honestly, I will start by letting you know what the house is all about. we are about 32 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. Unfortunately, we lost one of our members who was laid to rest about a week ago. And we have one of our members had a surgery. She's on health ground. Has been away for a while. And it means that we have 30 members presently active. Though the one person who did the surgery, we have our consent. We have our consent in every dealings of the house to go on. And if we have anything to sign, her name is always included because she has shown solidarity with the 27 members who recently defected to the APC, the All Progressive Congress. Mr. Kofi, but let me start by, expatiating what the house is all about. If a house is constituted with 32 members, just like I rightly mentioned, and one person is late, it means that we have 31 members. And by virtue of Section 96 of the 1999 Constitution as altered, we are to form, the house is to form a quorum before you can start any business of the house. So anything below the formation of a quorum, the house stands to be adjourned or illegal. Whatever is done by a committee of friends. So from the beginning, I've been issued the house. There is no house when it comes to Edison Ehie-led faction. There is no house existing there. So there is nothing like faction now. But what I will clearly state is that before a house can convene and start any business, it must have at least 11 members. That is to form a quorum. 1/3 of the house will be present in any sitting to start the business of a house. So the moment there is no 1/3 of a house, whatever thing done is an exercise in futility. It will amount to nullity, if I can rightly say that. Now, Edison Ehie was acclaimed speaker who has never existed. Even for him to have the regalia to wear, let me be very factual about that, was because he was a former deputy speaker. That was why he was even able to dress himself. If not, there will be no way for him to have gotten the regalia he wore and the pictures in circulation showing him on speaker's dress. Can never have that regalia. And again, they have never sat to even declare evidence of their sitting and declaring the speaker, declaring him as a speaker presently. Again, they were suspended on the 30th of October, I guess so. On the 30th of October, before the burning of after the burning of the Allo chamber. So they were rightly suspended. Edison Ehie was removed as a leader of the 10th Assembly and suspended alongside with 3 other members. And I don't know where they are deriving such power to declare himself again. And for him to have the powers to write as a speaker, it's illegal. Edison Ehie is a lawyer, and he should have understood that whatever thing he's doing is premised on the provision of the Constitution. And if the Constitution permits him to do so, then at that point I don't have anything to say, because for him to have declared himself speaker is even illegal. And I will call on the MDA disciplinary committee to even look into that, because he is a lawyer. First of all, a lawyer that has been called to bar, a lawyer that I think he has his master's and still going after for his doctorate degree, shouldn't have even seen himself as a speaker, considering the number of persons who are with him.
Okay. You're also a lawyer as well, and that's what our listeners to know. Apart from being a 2-term legislator, you're also a lawyer as well. That's why you're on the MBA disciplinary committee and all that. But the premise for writing to INEC, asking the INEC chairman to declare your seat along with that of 24 others vacant, is is Section 109, subsection 1G. And I know you're very well aware of that. So I watched the video of that defection where I think it was a deputy speaker whose letter was sent to the speaker then of your faction, Martin Zamemule, Right Honourable, saying that the defection is because of a division in the People's Democratic Party, and that division is based on the court case regarding the national secretary, position of the national secretary of the party, where Simon was said to be occupying. Simon, who was a PDP governorship candidate in Imo State. So what is the premise for your defection? Oh my. Okay, we lost that call. We'll try and put him through again. But it's interesting what he said. I mean, I kind of picked a lot from what he said. Hopefully, the network may have done us through. I hope we have airtime. I think we do. Okay, we're calling him. All right, once he picks up, put him on. Okay, yes, Honorable. Yes, sorry about that. We lost you along the line.
I heard it clearly.
Yeah, so yeah, your answer. So what do you say to that? That section one. What's the division that your defection is based on?
Yes, we've been having issues in the Rural Sisters Assembly with the executive, and there has been no formal communication from the party to us. And in trying to reach the party, we do not know who the secretary of the party is, based on a series of litigation, one in Lagos, one in Abuja, one in the Imo State or wherever. So based on that, we made our decision to go to the All Progressive Congress. Yes, I can rightly say. And our reason, we have other parties there we were supposed to join, but our reason for joining All Progressive Congress is clearly on the renewed hope agenda being done by the Mr. President administration, doing well, and he is trying to bring Nigeria into the limelight where every citizen will enjoy. We are not saying where everybody is enjoying right now, but from his hope agenda, we are seeing that a lot of things are going on. And more especially, he paid specific attention to Rivers State. I think there was a time Rivers elders went to thank him for appointing some of our electoral sons into his ministry. And we pleaded with him to take care of the East-West Road. As I speak to you right now, there is a construction going on there, which the former administration did not pay attention to. So for him to have matched action with his word, we now said there is nothing we can do than to do him this favor by supporting his administration, supporting him by defecting to such parties, so that we can all work together.
Okay,
but the president needs is the support of the masses to do his perform his constitutional duty.
Honorable, a lawyer we spoke to earlier, he's in River State, Port Harcourt. He has said that as far as he's looked at the situation and looked at the constitution, looked at section 109 sub 1G, he says he doesn't think there is a division in the PDP.
Well, that would be a question for the courts to expressly state that, because we've rightly mentioned there are series of litigation process against the leadership of the party at the national level, and both some at the state level. So that will be a question for the judges to ascertain. So for him, he said there is no division. Fine. For us, we said there is a division. Then the question is the court is the final hope of the common man, which we declare that there was never a division, and we crossed on our own. It's not much. That is all I can say about that.
Okay. You talked about courts deciding. There is a document in circulation which I'm sure you may have seen. I guess you may have seen. It's meant to be a federal high court case before Milord the Honorable Justice D.U. Okorowo, a suit between Martin Amehule and then those of you who are on his side of the House of Assembly, and the I think it's INEC. I'm trying to get the defendants now. Yes, INEC, PDP, River State House of Assembly, clerk of the State House Assembly, IGP, and DSS as defendants. Is this a fake news? Is this authentic? Because what people are saying is that the case has already been decided, and then this is another situation of corruption in the judiciary. It's been decided in your favor. Looking at the order there. And expatriate,
Kofi, Kofi, so long as I know, you cannot preempt what will happen and start circulating it. Where we are living in the age of social media where people can concoct anything and spread it in the news just to, malign or to, come up with some certain blackmail. It is okay for anyone to say so. But even if that is true, court processes are now filed on through the internet. They file, do every necessary thing there. So I don't know where someone will go and get something and say it has been signed. Okay, even if it is true, what I would say is that it is not an examination people are about to write, that you say the paper has leaked and therefore their exam is cancelled. So whatever thing they see, let it be. So long as I know it is not emanating from us for now until confirmed.
All right.
So I can't substantiate what exactly they are talking about.
Okay. When is the judge expected to give his ruling?
Of course, I don't know.
Is it today?
So long as I know, the assembly has not filed anything for now. So
really?
If they are coming up with any file, I think it should be fake for now until it is confirmed otherwise.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing because what we see here is all of you are listed. Even your name is there, number 14. As
I saw it yesterday. Surprisingly, I was showing it to my speaker. That look at it. Look at what I'm seeing. I don't know how true this is. He said, so long as he knows, there's nothing like that for now. Okay. So if there is anything like that, then it has been proved otherwise. It's not for now.
Right.
There's nothing like that from us.
What about the court injunction that sort of recognized the speakership of Edison Hehe? That was last week.
Kofi, you go to court and you call yourself Chief Kofi Bartels or Honorable Kofi Bartels or Justice Kofi Bartels. And if the court say, for now, we agree with what you brought, it means you are now a chief or whatever you call yourself. No. Kofi, you are who you are until, and that is just an order, an ex parte order that expires within 7 days. But if any person can premise his decision on that and start acting, well, when the court speaks otherwise, we will know. But that court, again, did not clearly state that the House of Assembly, 27 members, should not sit at all. They only gave an order that we should not access the complex. And that same day, they circulated this same ex parte order. Was the same day the governor went there to go and demolish. So only you bringing an order, only you again demolishing the place. So what are you expecting? And besides, even if you demolish the House of Assembly, before you demolish the University House of Assembly, you should have done proper consultation with the House, the University House of Assembly speaker or the head of the University House of Assembly, for them to permit you. They must grant you access before you do that. But he did that on his own volition, without even due consultation with the University House of Assembly. And you expected people to clap for you. That is an abuse of power.
He said there was a technical study and a report by some technical experts that the structural integrity of the House of Assembly complex had been compromised because of the fire incident there earlier.
Reported by who?
A technical
If there is any structural defect, it must be reported. It must be reported by the University House of Assembly to the executive, demanding that this place should be reconstructed. This place should be demolished. But there was no formal communication to the executive as such.
Can the executive launch their own investigation?
Investigation within this crisis. First, the Allo Chambers was burned. And we are still crying out to the IG to arrest the perpetrators of that act. The last one is we've been communicating series of motions to the governor to hand over those persons. The last one is who committed that crime against the legislature. That has not been done. The only thing he can do is to go and destroy the evidence, the existing evidence. as to the burning of the hallowed chamber. It is wrong. That is purely an abuse of power.
All right.
Purely an abuse of power.
Honorable, before I say goodbye to you, I will just put one or two of our listeners on the line, then I'll say goodbye. You've said a lot, and we really appreciate your time.
Hello, good morning.
Oh, my God. Hello. Yeah, take it. Good morning. Yes, who do we have, please?
Hello, it's Komoko.
Okay, Koboko, please go on.
I agree with you and I agree to get. I want to tell you that because of the secondary issue of national PDP, it's not an issue for them to defect. If they have another caterpillar, I will.
Okay, Koboko, thank you so much. Because of time, I want to take as many calls as possible. Thank you so much. Take another one. Good morning.
Yeah, King of Radio.
Yeah, very quickly, please.
Morning, sir. For me, the politicians in Rivers, you know what they call shame and truth. They don't die in their own dictionary. That man that was speaking, did he bought form? Is it not wicked that bought form for everyone of them?
Well, you have to allow him answer the question. But we can't say for now. Honorable, are you there, please?
Did you buy form?
I'm there.
Hello?
Yes.
Is he there?
Is he asking me if I bought form?
Yes. Did you buy form?
The purchase of form is done by the party leadership. So you don't expect me to answer.
But Mwike announced that he bought form for every one of you.
Yeah. Please let him answer the question.
The form, I bought the form. The form is bearing my name. Even if someone else must have paid the money, even if the party leadership has paid the money, in the eye of the law, I bought the form. So you don't ask me, did I buy form? I fill the form. If I can't fill the form, I didn't buy. So I bought the form. No, so but let's tread with caution. Most times when we have passion or emotions for some things, we drive towards that direction, supporting every evil that is done there. It is clear. We are adults, and we have the minds of our own to decide whatever we want to do. A lot of defection has happened in the state, in the country, and nothing happened. So we cannot. The only thing we did for the world to see is to know that everything a year is with just 3 persons. They've been confusing the masses.
I thought it's 4.
No, Edison plus 3 other persons. That is
okay.
4.
4, okay.
The speaker has no decision. So can 3 people vote someone to become a speaker?
Oh, the speaker doesn't have a vote.
Yeah, it doesn't have a vote. Everything done within 4 persons is illegal. It's nullity. You can't put something on nothing and expect it to stand.
All right, Audible. We have to go. Yeah. I want to thank you, Audible Lolo Opuende Isaiah, for your time. A member of Kokotoro 2 State Constituency, River State House of Assembly. Thank you very much.
Kofi, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Gee, what's up?
My guy, things are hard.
Hello, babe.
Yes, honey, please, while coming home, can you help me buy milk, shawarma, and ice cream?
My guy, how are you going to cope with this full list your wife is giving to you in this hard time?
Gee, calm down. With Cash Drive microloans, I will handle it.
Cash Drive introduces microloans to help Nigerians. You can borrow as low as 10,000 naira up to 200,000 naira within few minutes with 0 interest if you pay quickly. Cash Drive is an ethical lender, so there is no social shaming, and you don't need your bank statement or guarantor to qualify for a loan. You can access Cash Drive microloans through their user-friendly website www.micro.cashdrive.co.
This sounds so good. I think I need to get some cash from Cash Drive. Gee, you need to be a car owner to qualify for the loan, but that doesn't mean you are dropping your car. Just to confirm that you have the capacity to pay back.
For more details, call 0817-555-6789. Cash Drive Instant Loans. We are on your side.
Wazobia Academy is making waves and achieving remarkable success in training the next generation of young, promising talents in the cultural and creative industries. Our internships with top companies like Wazobia FM, Cool FM, and more, and nothing short of amazing. Excel in series writing, becoming an OAP, master shooting and editing, or explore fashion, music business, and creative skills. And don't miss our latest addition, content creation for social media. It's your chance to shine in the digital era. Take the exciting step towards your dream career with Wazobia Academy. Contact us, info@wazobia.academy, or call 090-8826-5038 or 091-1111-221. Join the next generation of cultural and creative superstars. Wazobia Academy. Learn.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates.